Clayton, Georgia is one of those mountain towns that nobody talks about, and honestly, that's part of its charm. Nestled right in the Blue Ridge Mountains, it doesn't get the same spotlight as Helen or Dahlonega, but that's exactly what makes it worth exploring. Today, I'm taking you through the heart of Clayton, from its historic downtown streets to the local spots that give this place its personality. It's the kind of town where you can slow down, grab a coffee, and just breathe in the mountain air. So if you've been searching for a hidden gem in the Blue Ridge Mountains that still feels untouched, let's walk together through Clayton and see what makes it so special. When you get to Clayton, the first thing you notice is the backdrop. The mountains kind of rise up around the town and make it feel like the whole place is just tucked away, hidden from the rush of the outside world. There's a calmness here that you don't always get in the more touristy spots. Don't get me wrong, I love places like Helen or Dahlonega, but Clayton has this quieter, more lived-in feel. It's not trying to be a tourist town. It just is what it is. Driving in, you don't see billboards and neon everywhere. Instead, you see old brick buildings, mountain roads, and little storefronts that look like they've been part of the town for decades. That's something I really love about small towns like this. They don't feel manufactured. You can tell people here actually live their daily lives in these shops, restaurants, and cafes. Now, when you first start walking downtown, there's this welcoming vibe. It's not really crowded, it's not noisy. You can hear the sound of traffic passing, maybe someone sweeping off their front step. It's the kind of place where you can slow down without even realizing it. One thing I noticed right away is how wide and walkable the streets felt. You've got that old-fashioned Main Street look, with storefronts lining both sides and the mountains peeking out behind them. If you stop and look up, the view is pretty amazing, and you're reminded you're in the heart of the North Georgia mountains, not just some small random town. And even though it's a small downtown, there's a sense of pride in how it's kept up. The buildings are cared for, there are flowers planted, and it just feels inviting. You get that mix of history and charm that makes you want to keep wondering and see what's around the next corner. So right from the start, Clayton gives you this impression that you're stepping into something genuine. Not polished up for tourists, but authentic. And I think that's what makes it stand out compared to some of the more well-known mountain towns. As you keep walking further into downtown Clayton, more of the town's personalities start to show through. It's not just the look of the place, it's those little details that you notice. It's the way the shops decorate their windows, the mix of mountain crafts and antiques, and even the hand-lettered signs outside cafes inviting you in for coffee or a drink. The food scene here also surprised me. For a small town, Clayton has earned a reputation for its restaurants. You'll find farm-to-table spots that source straight from local growers, cozy diners serving Southern comfort food, and even more upscale places you wouldn't expect in a town this size. It's the kind of place where you could spend the morning browsing shops and the evening enjoying a meal that rivals what you would find in a city. And speaking of browsing, one of my favorite things about towns like this is how each storefront feels personal. Instead of chain stores, you'll find local art, you'll find handmade crafts, and even unique mountain souvenirs. Even if you're not planning to buy anything, just wandering through and looking at what people create gives you a deeper sense of the town. Of course, Clayton's history runs deeper than its shops. The town was incorporated back in the 1820s, and for a long time it was a trading spot for farmers and travelers moving through the Blue Ridge. Its location made it a natural gathering point, and that legacy still lingers in the way people come here today, whether they're locals meeting up downtown or visitors stopping in before heading up into the mountains. And that's the thing, Clayton really is a gateway to the outdoors. Just a short drive away, you'll find Black Rock Mountain State Park, the highest state park in Georgia, with incredible views of Blue Ridge. The Appalachian Trail also runs nearby, so for hikers, Clayton just isn't a stopover, it's a launching point for adventures that stretch far beyond this valley. When you're downtown though, it all ties together. The mountains in the distance, The historic buildings, the cafe spilling music onto the sidewalk, and the easy pace of life that makes you want to linger. It's small, but it's that kind of small that feels full of character. And maybe that's what stands out the most. Clayton doesn't try to reinvent itself to keep up with the bigger, flashier towns. Instead, it leans into its strengths: history, community, and those Blue Ridge views that change with every hour of the day. So whether you're ready to hike, to eat, or just soak in the atmosphere, Clayton leaves you with the feeling that you stumbled into something genuine. A town that reflects mountains around it, steady, welcoming, and real. What I like about Clayton is that it feels different from the busier towns. It's not flashy and it's not trying to be something it isn't. It's just authentic. And that's the fun part about exploring these mountain towns. Each one has its own personality. Helen has that Bavarian festival vibe. Dahlonega has the Gold Rush history and movie town charm, and then Clayton feels more like a hidden gem. If you want to see how they compare, I'm linking my Helen and Dahlonega videos so you can check those out next. They're just as unique in their own way.